Well, hi everybody. Happy Wednesday. I thought I would just hop in here and do a quick live and see how everybody was. Pam has been having some trouble creating hang tags for her items for an upcoming craft fair. So I thought I'd show you how I created mine using the free version of Canva. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and then we'll get to work. Perfect. So the first thing you want to do is you want to figure out the size and the shape of your hang tag. Now, I liked a vertical business card size. So I'm going to start with Canva and I'm going to hit create a design and I'm going to look at the business card size. Now it's 3.5 inches wide by 2 inches tall, but I want to flip that. I want to make it 2 inches tall. No, sorry, 2 inches wide and 3.5 inches tall. So I'm going to choose custom size and I'm going to have it change this to inches. Oh my God, it doesn't want to do anything. There we go. So I'm going to do 2 inches wide and 3.5 inches tall. And I'm going to tell it create a new design. So here's the size of a business card. So now I want to figure out, I obviously want to use a graphic. Okay, so I want to use an image and I kind of want to figure out what a frame to put that image in so that it looks nice. So I happen to like this tall, kind of rounded arch. And to find that, you come to frame, and you have all of these different options for a frame. Okay. So you got lots of cool things to like choose from. You know, if you wanted it in a circle, you could use the circle. You know, whatever you want. I kind of like um, that tall kind of arched one. So just drag it over into your screen. And then you want to make it whatever size that you want to. And now I mean, you can change the color of this little frame. All right. See, if you click on it, you can see the color. So you can choose whatever color you'd like. I'm going to wait until after I add an image. So if you have an image of or a picture of some of the items that you make, say your standard line of handmade item, you can grab a nice photo and you can haul it right into this little frame. Now I'm just going to look for an image. Oh, let's see. I'm going to search for crochet. And let's say I wanted to put in this little bag of yarn. I just drag it over here and poof, here it comes into that nice little frame. Now I can change the color of that border and you know, I can pick a color. Oh, let's see. Oh, we can just use this purple. But if I wanted to use something a little darker, like that one, There we go. Now I want to make sure that when, excuse me, when I put my hang tag on my item, I want to make sure I have a spot that's centered to punch a hole to do my string through. So I'm just going to add a subheading. I'm going to pull it up here. And in the center of that, I'm just going to type an X so I know where that center is. That way, when I get my hole punch out, I know I need to punch right there on that X, and then I've got the spot for my string. So when I do this, I like to have my website down at the bottom. So you click Add Text and put in your website URL. Okay. Now, this could be your Facebook business page. This could be your website. It could be your Etsy shop. It could be wherever. Okay. And then you want to put in your company name. So I chose add a subheading. And now I want to go and I want to find a nice looking script. Okay. Let's say I wanted to use this. And then, oops. I'd put my company name here. And again, I would, I mean, if you have brand colors, okay, choose your brand colors. You can set them up here in Canva. And on the front of my business card, now I'm going to hand write the item name. After I get it printed out, I'm going to hand write it here. But I'm going to make my life a little easier, okay, in the fact that I'm going to pre-populate the word price. So there you have it. There is how I created my hang tag for my handmade items for when I go to a craft fair. So this is the front. Now, the second side or the back side of this it would be care instructions. Okay. Now, again, I'm just going to choose that cute little script, and I want to underline it, and I want it to say care instructions. And then I'm just going to put in the care information. Now, you can make this a little bigger, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 14 font size, we'll make it here. And then you can add in, machine washable, wash in cold water, tumble dry low, hand wash in cold water, uh, ring it, lay it flat. I mean, whatever your care instructions are. And if I'm doing amigurumi, I want to make it right off to the point where so instead, if I wanted to put a like a warning, um, I would change this to warning. Um, you could say this item is not intended for children under 3. And I could put in choking hazard. And then I could say this handmade item contains small parts and pieces that could be a choking hazard for children under 3. And then if it's going out too close to the edge, you can drag this over and everything will readjust. If you don't want things centered, you can change it so that it's left justified. You can do whatever you want with this. Okay. And what I did once I had this, okay, the graphic, I then created a letter-sized document. So I went over here and I want to say create a document. And I would do US letter document. And I would come into the elements. I would come to the frame. I would get the 3 across. Okay. And I would put this together. And you may have to play with this. I mean, you can do 3, you can do 6 to a page, whatever the heck you want. And that way you don't have to buy actual business card stock because that stuff is pretty expensive. Okay. So I just use a heavyweight paper and I just space things out so that it looks somewhat decent. And then what I would do is I would save this graphic. So let me show you how to do that. You hit share, you hit download. You want to choose page number 1. You want to hit done, hit download. Well, wasn't that pretty? Um, and now I want to figure out where the heck it is. Okay. So I want to do show in folder. Oh, and that wasn't very happy. All right, so let's do control and J. There it is. Show in folder. Okay, so now I want to come back to Canva and I want to hit uploads and I want to choose images and I want to upload media. And now I've just got to go and find where that is, and it's in users and Smith downloads. So I'm going to come to my C drive, users and Smith, and I'm going to choose downloads, and there is my image. And now I can drag that there, 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 whoops, and there. Now I can then duplicate this page and then I can pull up the back of my hang tag and then I'm just ready to print it out. Okay. So let me show you what it looks like full size. Let me first go back to here. So this is at 192%. So that's pretty much what it would look like. Okay. So now you can do anything that you want with this. Okay. And, um, make it yours. And it's not like anything is set in stone. You could have different hang tags for amigurumi versus blankets, whatever you want to do. But it's just a matter of sitting down, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. It does not have to be perfect, but it does give you a nice kind of professional look. And you handwrite the item name and you put the price on it. And then you take those little inexpensive blank hang tags and you write the item name and the price. This hang tag stays attached to the item and it goes home with the customer. And the little tiny one goes into your, um, your, however you're keeping your track of your sales. And if somebody buys 3 or 4 things, you rip off those 3 little tags, you staple them together, and you just, C for cash, P for PayPal, S for Square, so that you know where the money, how the money was paid. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining me. I've had a lovely afternoon and have a great rest of your week. Thanks. Bye.